Texas Veteran Lawn Service. So it's time to do an oil change on our new truck. We got 2018 Dodge Ram Lone Star Silver Edition. So we got the HEMI, and so we need to go ahead and, yeah, ain't she pretty? HEMI power. Now it does take 5W20. The filter is on this side, and then we'll have to get underneath the guy. We just tried to get underneath the steps. It's a little tricky, rubbed across our rib cage, but once you got past that, it opened up, to a lot more room. Okay, so we are a big fan of Mobil 1 oil, as you guys know, and check this out. We have the brand new, well, they just came out with it, Ultimate Full Synthetic Mobil 1 Annual Protection 5W20, proven to protect for 1 year. So that's 20,000 miles guaranteed. I put about 25 on a truck, my truck, in a year. So this is super exciting. It does come with a special filter, which is here. It's the extended performance, protects 1 year or 20,000 miles. So now for this model truck, this model, engine or whatever, that's the type filter. So your actual model number may differ, and then of course your weight and viscosity will change too, for whatever kind of vehicle you have. Now the 5.7 liter HEMI is 7 quarts exactly. That's with the filter. So we went to AutoZone. They have a special right now, $39.99 for a 5-quart jug instead of $49.99. So we saved $10 on each one of these. So we saved $40 plus we used our military discount. That's right, AutoZone does military discount, so that's pretty cool. And we got some shop towels. We bought these shop towels for $2.99, I think it was, and we got this fast orange Gojo type of cleaner for free. That's cool. Now we also got an oil pan, or reacher, whatever you want to call it, drain pan, and it comes with this little funnel deal. So once you put it together, you have it real tall or as low as you need it. That's really going to help keep that oil from splattering. Now this holds 12.5 quarts. Now 7 and 7 is 14, so because we're going to do both trucks, obviously I won't fit in there, but what we'll do is we'll dump one truck in there, and then we'll go ahead and take this right here, and we could dump it into one of those. Then you could take that up to AutoZone, and you give it to them, and they take it for free, no charge. So, the oil and the filter, it's all pretty expensive, but you're only changing it for one time. Most people, for 1 year. So that's really good. So we're going to this is our first time to use this particular product. We are a huge fan of Mobil 1. I've been using it for years. I use it in my lawnmowers. I use it in my trucks. I use it in my car, everything. And they're the first company to make a full synthetic oil. And they're still the #1 company out there in the world, so it's pretty awesome. They are the spearhead of the synthetic industry for technology and chemicals and things like that, so they're pretty awesome. But anyway, so I won't have a lot of room for the camera in there. Maybe on the red truck, because I don't have steps on the red truck. I might have some room to get a camera in there. I don't want to spill anything and get oil all over the camera, or my phone. It's my phone right now, or my GoPro or whatever, but I might be able to get you guys some footage, so we'll see. But anyways, we're gonna go and get started. This is a tight squeeze. I mean, look at that shit, man. If we would have had chilies, I probably would have had a lot more room. Okay, so we're underneath here right now, and we're about to hook up this guy into right over here, and let's see here, maybe I can get it over there. All right, so here is the pan here, and once we get this bowl up here like this, we can drain it, and then we'll cap that back off, and then move this out of the way, and we'll go up there where the oil pan, or the oil filter is, and go ahead and switch that out. So when you're underneath these vehicles, you want to wear safety glasses for sure. I've changed out motors, I've changed out transmissions and axles and stuff, and I'm telling you, you get stuff in your eyes all the time. So clear is always better. You can see what you're doing. We are working in the shade, so it makes a huge difference. Now, when you do the oil changes, you want to make sure that you let the engine stay off for a minimum of an hour. That way it can cool off. And the engine may feel like it's cool to touch, but that oil is still going to be hot. In fact, I'm touching the oil pan right now. I'm touching the oil pan right now, and it's pretty hot. It's not, now it's still hot. I can't touch it no more. So that means inside is going to be even hotter. So you want to let it cool off a little bit. But we got other things to do, so it'll be okay. We'll go ahead and do this and drain that. It should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and attach this piece. Now it comes with two of them, one longer than the other, so you can connect one into here, and then one end will go into that funnel looking thing, and then the other end screws into this pan, this drain pan. So that works pretty cool. Then you got a drain spot right there, and then there's another one, or maybe that's it, a little breather hole there when you go to dump it out. So let's go ahead and get to work. Once the oil, I don't know what that was, maybe from the AC. Once the oil starts dripping, I'll go ahead and let you guys watch some of that. All right, hang tight. Okay guys, we're about to bust the nut on this oil pan and go ahead and drain some of the stuff. So we got this hooked up. There's a shorter one and a longer one. I had the shorter one there, and I moved it back to the longer one because it was looking a little better. It closed up this gap here, which is what I like. So we're going to go ahead and drop this in and see how it does. Oh shit, okay. Looks like it's draining pretty quick. Excellent. See if I can get you guys a little bit closer of what's going on. Oh shit. It's getting pretty full. Almost can't drain fast enough, but it looks like it's going. I had to position it to where that was going right into the hole. That way it wasn't filling up this bowl. So that made a big difference. All right, it's draining out. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. We'll let that drain for a few minutes. Clean off this hand real quick, and we'll meet you right back here. All right, guys, we got everything draining there down to a couple of drops. So now we're going to go ahead and take our bolt here and put it back in. Now you don't want to hand tighten these guys. I'm sorry, you don't want to tighten them too tight. You know, hand tight is, you know, pretty good. Ugh. That actually went a lot better than I thought. All right. Now on this oil pan, you're looking at a half inch drive. So, whoops, finger hit that part there. I know it's got to be a little tighter than that. All right, hold on a second. Okay. Whew, should be fine. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and scooch our way up to find the oil filter. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't really know where I'm pointing at, but it's somewhere up in here. I think it's way up there. So we're going to go ahead and scooch our way up that way. And that's going to be tricky because we got part of this right here in the way. And, you know, but we won't have to be directly underneath the filter when we loosen to take it off. So it'll be out, we'll have to be reached like this, and that way when the oil comes down, it'll come down in front of us and not on us, and that's what we want. So not a whole lot of oil will come out. Some will come out because there's some in that filter. So I don't know if I'll be able to film that, but we'll see what it's like when I get up there, okay? So we got the filter off up there, all right, and then you see some of it's dripping down on that part there. filters inside this pan. So what I did is I loosened that up there until just the oil started leaking out of it. Then I stopped. Let as much as it could drain out. Then that way, when you take it all off, you're not having this sudden waterfall of oil all over the place. So you guys have seen it in my other videos where I'm talking about when you put the new filter on, that you want to put some oil around the ring. Well, it's the same for the cars. So we're going to put some of that oil around this part right here, so that way we can tighten it up there and it'll go on nice and easy and not want to stop. So we're going to get that up there and then get that part cleaned off. We're going to clean that oil off, and then we're going to add our oil, and this one's going to be done. So far it hasn't been that bad. It's been pretty easy. I probably couldn't have done this in my older truck because it sits too low to the ground. So thank goodness for trucks that are tall.
That's why you should always do it where we're outside and, try to yell.
That's true.
Some people do it in their garage with the door closed.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's what he was in his garage with the door closed.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be too hot for me.
Well, if it was like wintertime or something.
Oh yeah.
It was a while back.
So we got this filter on now, and we're tightening it here. So we're going to put it on hand tight, and then we're going to use our oil filter wrench. And actually, really, you don't even need a wrench. You really don't even want a wrench, to be honest with you. But we'll see how tight we can get it. It's a little, slippery because of the oil. Let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. Hand tight is all we need. All right. So now we got to clean up that mess right here. Clean truck's a happy truck. Plus, it gets hot, starts smelling and stinking and burning, and you think your truck's on fire and all that crap. All right. It's a pretty tight squeeze. I swear, if I was 2 pounds heavier, there's no way I could fit underneath this damn thing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get out from underneath here and drop some oil in here. See you in a bit. For the 5-quart jug, but we got it going in there. So guys, this annual Mobil 1 annual protection is the real deal. There's all kinds of good information on the back of this. Plus you can go online to Mobil 1 and find out more about their products. So definitely something I recommend. I'm a big Mobil 1 fan, and I'm a big Lucas oil stabilizer fan too. Oh, and probably Slick 50 is my favorite oil additive. They're about they're one of the older products out there. They're also one of the only and few products that the FAA authorizes to be used on air derivative turbines as well as automobiles, because of what it can do to engines and protect it even when oil has gone. So it's pretty incredible. And if the FAA approves it, I think it's pretty top notch, because aircraft is a big deal, big liability, so stuff's got to be right. Anyways, hope this oil change helped you guys out. I'll leave a link in the description for AutoZone, the oil and the oil pan that I got, and the filters and all that stuff for this year and model truck, and how much that cost me and stuff. And anyways, so if you're a veteran, be sure to tell AutoZone you're a veteran so you can get your 10% discount. So other than that, I'm Kevin with Texas Veteran Lawn Service. See you next time. Thanks for watching. We dumped our oil in here. Now we're going to take that used oil and put it in here. That way we can take that to AutoZone and they can dump it for us safely in the correct way, and we don't have to deal with that. So I wanted to add that in there. If you have an oil pan, that's the cool thing about this pan. You put your little filter thing on, it goes onto there, and then the oil goes in there. That's just a holder right here, and then the spout is there when you want to dump it out. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, you guys take care. When you pour your old oil into your container, mark the lid with something. You could put used, you could put bad, you could put old. I just put an X, so that way I know it's the old oil. I'll set it over here by the door, and then on my way out to AutoZone tomorrow, I'll dump it off to them. This one and the other one from the red truck. Hope that helps. Guys out there who have the Dodge Rams, this will work on the 2018 and up to a few years before that. And so after you add the oil in there, you have to reset the oil life indicator, computer, whatever you want to call it. So you want to make sure your truck is off, but the key is in the on position. Okay. And then right here, see we have the truck little picture guy there. You know, you go down to a lot of the different ones. Okay. So you get to your truck. Let's get to our truck. Okay, there we are. We're at the truck. Okay. Now we're going to scroll through. Now, normally it'll show up with tire pressure first. And you see that little arrow? That's that little arrow there. So you're going to keep moving it until you get to where you want to be. So that's trans temperature. There's oil temperature. There's oil life. Okay. Now down here it says hold the enter button or that right arrow to reset. Alright, so we're going to hold that down. We're going to see what happens here. Okay, it says do you want to confirm reset, and go arrow down and go OK. Look at that, 100%. Bam. You guys take care. I hope you guys learned something. I'm Kevin with Texas Better Lawn Service. We'll see you on the next one.